Hello and welcome to this video. I want to begin this video by sharing with you some insight into how the issue of interview notifications is supposed to happen. On a monthly basis, we all look forward to the release of the visa bulletin. Now, the reason for that is because we wish to know the cutoff numbers that have been established to apply in the diversity visa program 2 months later. But that is not the only importance of the visa bulletin. The visa bulletin also marks the beginning of the sending out of interview notifications to applicants whose cases have been scheduled for interview during the month concerned. But in the case of this month, July 2024, that did not happen. The visa bulletin was released more than 2 weeks ago, and during that week, when interview notifications were supposed to be sent out, they were not. Then came the following week, which was last week. Interview notifications were also not sent out during that week. And that started to create a alarm amongst DV 2024 applicants. But as I mentioned in a recent video, there are times when the visa bulletin is delayed and there are times when the sending out of interview notifications is delayed. So it is during this week, the third week counting from when the visa bulletin was released, that interview notifications are now being sent out to DV 2024 applicants. So I'm here not only to announce to you that interview notifications are now being sent out to DV 2024 applicants, I'm also here to underline a number of points. The first point is that those interview notifications concern the month of September 2024. As you know, the month of September 2024 is the final month of interviews in the DV 2024 program. This means that the interview notifications that are now being sent out are the final interview notifications for the DV 2024 program. Now, although these are the final notifications being sent out, this is not the final week when interview notifications will be sent out. There are still a couple of weeks left for the scheduling of interviews and the sending out of interview notifications to DV 2024 applicants. Now, let me share with you how you will get to know when the scheduling of interviews is about to end in the DV 2024 program. The sign is found in the transit or in transit column in the DV 2024 SEAC data table. The next time you see that table or data in that table drying up, that will be the sign that interview scheduling is ending in the DV 2024 program. Let me take you over to my website to explain that to you better. This is the DV 2024 SEAC data table that I have rearranged on my website. You could also look at the in-transit or transit column in the DV 2024 SEAC data table on Zatitius's website. But the advantage that this page has is that it shows you the table for several weeks. So it gives you the possibility to compare and contrast the situation in the DV 2024 program from one week to the other. Now, scroll down to the DV 2024 statistics on June 29, 2024. In the in-transit column, which is just after the first column, the region column, you will realize that a total of 539 cases were in transit from KCC to the various embassies and consulates. A week later, on July 6, that number became 104. But the reason why it became 104 was because scheduling of interviews for the month of August was almost ending. Then the visa bulletin was published. And as we said earlier, after the publication of the visa bulletin, interview notifications were not sent out. That is why on July 13, the number at the bottom of the in-transit column was 8, meaning only 8 cases were being transferred from KCC to the various embassies and consulates. Then the following week, last week, that number fell to 2. Another indication that interview notifications were not being sent out. Now, in the coming few weeks, the in-transit column is expected to be repopulated. In other words, we expect to see the numbers in this column increase. So the next time that you see the numbers in the in-transit column fall back towards 0, that will be indication that interview notifications are no longer being sent out, and that will be the sign that interview scheduling in the DV 2024 program is in its final days. So keep an eye on the transit or in-transit column in the DV 2024 SEAC data table. Now, for those of you who are interested in accessing the page that I just shared with you, I'm going to leave the link to that page just below this video. Click on that link and access the page and monitor the data in the in-transit column during the upcoming weeks. Now, as interview notifications are being sent out to DV 2024 applicants, it means that in my next interview scheduling report, we expect to see the scheduling of interviews at your different embassies and consulates progress. However, in case it is reported in the next report, which is expected tomorrow, of course, that the scheduling of interviews at your embassy or consulate remains the same, then just be a little patient until the next interview scheduling report next weekend. And the reason for that is because some interview notifications that will be sent out today, Friday, may not be taken into consideration when the SEAC data is published on tomorrow. So these are what I had to share with you in today's video, and that brings us to the end of this video. Thanks for watching. See you, God willing, in the report tomorrow. Goodbye for now.